නව ලයිෆ් බොයි කොහොම ස්වභාවික කොහොම සාරය සමග හානිකර පැරබන් රහිතයි.
President Ranil Wickremesinghe had invited Colombo-based foreign envoys last evening to the president's office. It is reported that US Ambassador Julie Chung, Japanese Ambassador Mizukoshi Hideaki, British High Commissioner Sarah Holton, French High Commissioner Eric Lavato, Canadian High Commissioner David McKinnon, and Australian High Commissioner Paul Stephens attended this meeting. Sri Lanka's Attorney General Sanjay Rajaratnam, Minister of Foreign Affairs Ali Sabri, and Secretary to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Aruna Vijayawardena were also in attendance. During this meeting, the Sri Lankan president had briefed the envoys on the special operation carried out by the tri-forces together with the police and the police special task force to clear protesters occupying the presidential secretariat. American Ambassador Julie Chung had expressed concern about the manner in which the security forces moved to remove the protesters from the area. In response, President Wickremesinghe had responded that the US Capitol Police Force had acted in the same manner when protesters breached security lines at the US Capitol building in Washington, D.C. President Ranil Wickremesinghe went on to say that while the Presidential Secretariat is the main administrative building in the country, the building houses important documents. President Wickremesinghe also told the diplomats that the protesters were informed to vacate the Presidential Secretariat at 3 separate occasions on the 14th, 16th and the 21st of this month, adding that the protesters refused to vacate the Presidential Secretariat by 6 am on the 21st of July and instead requested time until 2 pm on the 22nd of July. The head of state went on to say that the time granted to protesters to vacate the premises was extended unreasonably and the request for alternative time was not acceptable, and therefore the tri-forces, the police and the STF were deployed as per the law of the land. Meanwhile, President Ranil Wickremesinghe went on to express surprise on how none of the Colombo-based diplomats had taken to Twitter condemning the act of setting his private residence on fire. Further, during the meeting, the Canadian High Commissioner has pointed out that the Bar Association of Sri Lanka had also issued a statement opposing the manner in which the protesters were removed from the Presidential Secretariat. In response, President Ranil Wickremesinghe stated that he himself and the Minister of Foreign Affairs Ali Sabri, who were also in attendance at the meeting, are members of the Bar Association and that the statement of the BSL does not reflect the overall stance of the members of the association, but it could be the opinion of the current president of the Bar Association. The president has also questioned the diplomats if protesters are allowed to illegally occupy the president's office in their respective countries. The head of state further emphasized that he contributed to the creation of the 1978 Constitution of Sri Lanka and assured the diplomats that he will act and abide by the supreme law of the land. But he requested them to clarify with relevant authorities in future when issuing statements based on social media reports alone, as such could severely damage Sri Lanka's image globally, especially at a time when the island nations work with friendly nations for support to overcome the current crisis.